4 unanswered goals in the space of 10 minutes decisively turned the game. No, not Friday night, the last time the Steelers hosted the Giants. Third period wobbles haven't only been an issue for the Steelers this season. Paul Thompson's men had a night off yesterday, while Derek Walser's were pushed all the way to a shootout in Dundee before emerging victorious. They've now won 3 in a row and moved above the Steelers in the league standings. Sheffield know they have what it takes to be victorious tonight. They just have to deliver it for the full 60 minutes at both ends of the ice. So power play opportunity for the Steelers. They were 0 for last night. They did have some good chances. They weren't the worst power plays, but they weren't successful ones. The Steelers trying to right that wrong tonight. Shot through traffic. It takes a touch. Murphy is beaten, and the Steelers do have their power play goal.
It looks like that Matthew Roy gets rewarded here with some hard work in front of the net. We said it last game that they didn't put enough pressure in front of the net, but all it is a simple play. No Belfast Giant coming out to confront that, and yeah, it looks like Roy gets a tip on it there and just pops it through maybe the 5-hole of Murphy.
Carrying it a long way round. Oh, and it's been banked in. The Giants have got their goal. Demaray carried it a long way.
No goal's been called. It looks like it's been whistled off by being kicked into the net. I think that's what it looked like, but I can't tell if it was Franson in front of the net here who thought it went off him, but
it was Higgins who's celebrating, but on that replay that did not look like skate. We'll try and get another look at it, but
see if we can get another angle. I don't know if the linesmen are going to have a chat about it here or not, but it looks like it's going Sheffield's way here.
Giants attacking the zone with speed. Mustukovs makes the save off the chest, and the puck is surely going to be scored, and it's not again. There was an opportunity to put that in, and it went wide and got trapped under Mustukovs.
Again, how does that not go in the net? A big rebound given up by Mustukovs again with a gaping wide open net, and the Belfast player, Ben O'Connor, gets a piece of it and goes off the post, and then Mustukovs just falls back, but the puck is actually still alive and still there.
Shot towards goal is blocked before it reaches the crease. Oh, is that a trip? It's not, as Quinnell took a swing. Now there's a shooting opportunity which the Giants wait to take, and Mustukovs saves and paddles that one away. And now we do have a penalty behind the play. That was Quinnell getting involved with David Phillips. Meanwhile, oh, we've got a fight now. The gloves are dropped and the bombs are landing at centre ice.
We'll see if Quinnell actually gets the extra 2 here for instigating this fight as well. He was the one that was, getting the original penalty down in front of the net. Looked like maybe for an interference call, and then offered out Phillips. And Quinnell actually drops the gloves first. So we'll see if they even this out, or if the Belfast player gets another extra penalty.
So we're past the halfway mark of this game, and still somehow we've had just the 1 goal. War on the power play in the first period. It doesn't seem like it's a particularly fair scoreline, and perhaps not a reflection of the way this game has gone. Valdix. Come around for Dowd, intercepted by Garside. Benedict taken away from him. Winding up for the big shot, what a goal! Nelson got all of that!
With an absolute ball, but if you watch Murphy on this play where he was set up and ready for the Matthew Waugh shot, this one he isn't. He's actually leaning a little bit to his blocker side, and with Nilsson coming around the top, he recognizes this and shoots it back across the body, which you can see there that Murphy's never in a million years going to get a hold of that one. If you see it from behind the net, he's left his post too early.
Really good pass out of the zone from Toe, but the Giants couldn't do anything with it. Here comes Fretter. Oh, he's been yanked down, and that's going to be a penalty for sure. No doubt about that one.
Belfast Giants.
O'Connor. It's a little bit static for the Steelers. Crowd's getting anxious. Valdix, one-timer, save made. Giants need to take this opportunity to get it clear. They've got the puck on the stick, but Vandermeer has been trapped in that corner. The Steelers have won it back. Valdix. O'Connor. Down to the side of the goal and Moir. Fed across, shooting chance, save made, no, it's gone through! Oh, I thought Murphy had it, and he hasn't, and the Steelers have gone 3 in front.
Sheffield showing some great patience with the crowd going crazy for shooting the puck, but you see here, Schultz waits and waits and waits for his opportunity, and then does a little bit of a 9-hole. Murphy thinks he has it.
Agos. Carrying the puck a long way. Demarais sticking with him. Oh, and he's been hooked back. It's good work.
Fretter
from
again,
Demarais.
I think, is it? It's going to get a penalty again for tripping, I think.
Mustukovs flung a blocker at that one. Not sure he got a touch. Didn't need to in the end. Oh, and then Rutherford with the high hit. Is that going to be a penalty? Davien's not happy with it, and he's going to throw a punch at him.
Definitely going to bring a crowd for that one, and the Sheffield player is still down. So an interesting call that's coming up here with the officials. But yeah, Davien coming back to the rescue of his player. The Sheffield player is still down with a high hit. So you know, this could be one of those interesting ones.
There's also concern for Demarais, I think it is, who is down. Let's see if we can see it.
Oh yeah, there's definite.
It's a check to the head,
it's a definite elbow and shoulder to the head of Hagos, and Davian well within his rights to come and protect the player, and then it looks like he gets him clean with one on the button to knock him down himself. So, you know, he's in trouble by the Belfast guy coming back. I think he's definitely gone down, taking a tumble, and he's been knocked with it either the head hitting the ground or whatever. But it's unfortunate that it happens, and nobody wants to see anything happen in these situations, as both plays can be dangerous. But you know, we hope everything works out well for both guys.
The Giants will counter, but no way past Ben O'Connor. And now the Steelers will get a break opportunity. Moving in with numbers, slap shot, side of the goal from War.
And end we go here. This is what the game needed. It's livened it up.
Here's War, fed across, brilliant! Schultz!
And here you see exactly what can happen when you get the opportunity to get these one-timer situations. You know, fantastic play, back and forward we went, and Roy finds Schultz with an absolute seeing eye puck pass through the defender, and Schultz puts it calmly through the 5-hole on a great one-timer.
Inside the final 3.5 minutes of this game. Oh, we're going to have some more punches. It's Vandermeer and Fretter. Fretter is landing some big right-handers as Vandermeer has got his shirt tied up, and Fretter wrestles him down.
I don't think Vandermeer expected Fretter to come out of the gate so quick. You see Fretter getting his right hand free and throwing, you know, half a dozen punches here before Vandermeer can get his shirt back. He's got it tangled up and he can't do anything with his arm, and Fretter's just pounding away. There's not a lot that are being landed, but you know, Fretter's a strong guy, and once he sees that he's got the opportunity for a takedown, he gets him up against the boards, and the linesmen are in there, and then it's just a loss of balance, and down they go.
As we enter the final 3 minutes. Steelers might not be done yet, they're not! The long shot, Murphy was screened. Don't think it was touched en route, but the Steelers have got themselves a fifth.
A good shift by this fourth line of Sheffield, and then Ben O'Connor just shooting it at the net. I think, does it go off Nickerson in front of the net and go 5-hole on Murphy? I'm not quite sure. It was a pretty innocent looking shot on a rolling puck. It might have bounced just in front, but you know, this is what we said about closing the game out. You need to get the possession back down in here, and what line do you put out on the ice? Just after the Fretter incident, you put out your so-called fourth line to create that momentum back again. And what do? They get a goal for you.
It's turning into quite a night for the Sheffield Steelers. They've still got a job to do. They won't want to tarnish this scoreline at all. Shields! Goal! Oh, it's just not going to happen for Mustukovs, is it?
No, it's not. And again, you know, Sheffield have clean possession of the puck, and it's a poor giveaway to a player that's been known throughout his career that not only at the elite league level, but obviously at GB level, that's got a great shot.
Played into the zone one final time, bounces off that loose stick. The Steelers will just tie this one up in the corner. And for the second time this season, they've beaten the Giants by 5-1 here at the Sheffield Arena. And just like that game a few weeks ago, it's not really reflective of the balance of play, but the Steelers offense, which is capable of great things, has found yet another 5 goals. And that's been more than enough, as it turned out, to claim the points in this one. And a great cheer for a very popular Steeler. He won't add to his shutout total. The 11 he picked up all those years ago will remain on his record, but he's made a number of crucial saves tonight. And he gets his first go at the lap. And he'll have to go a little bit further than this. He is very much taking the shortcut. He made some big saves when his team needed him. He got a little bit of luck as well, but he has earned that with his play over the last few weeks. And straight into our camera cable. Let's throw it down to Scott Ancliffe. He's got the man of the match, Ervins Mustukovs, alongside him.
What were your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, it's nice to win after last game. So I think we played good third period.
Yeah, it seemed a great team effort, a lot of lines contributing, and it's always good to get that power play going with a couple of goals on the power play too.
Yeah, I mean, we scored goals and we were a little bit lucky. They missed a couple empty netters, yeah, each period. So, but we won.
What did Paul Thompson say to you after Friday's game in terms of coming into this game? How did you turn that around?
Well, he said that we need to stay positive because we played pretty good the last game too. Just little mistakes cost us a game, so if we eliminate them, so we won.
Said the 5-1 scoreline was it's great for us to bounce back in that way. But I think us, you know, the special teams, the power play scoring a couple. You know, Levi scores a great goal today because he shot the puck. Them things happen when you shoot the puck. He's got a great shot. Sometimes he looks to dish a little bit too more.
Was that a message you'd sent to him?
Yeah, and he knows that. He gets frustrated with himself, you know, because he is gifted on the puck. But it was a superb shot. Schultze come back with a couple of big goals, and you know, it was a pleasing win. It was a pleasing win. I mean, and especially after, you know, we knew how important it was to win tonight, and they've been on one hell of a roll.
Shows this league, doesn't it? We actually probably played better on Friday and lost than you did today, but it's all about results.
We did play better Friday. We just took 7 or 8 minutes where we handed the game over. But you know, there's still coaching's a process, playing's a process, and there's still parts of our game we know. I mean, a lot of experts out there saying what's wrong and what's this. Well, we're winning, and we've got to get better at the areas we know. You know, we're giving chances away on. But Moose has to take a lot of credit today because he backstopped us and we fed off him and we were energised from him onwards, and we scored some nice goals.
Just your view on the incident that happened at the end of the second period, the hit on Haggis and then Desi getting involved with Rutherford and what happened there?
I think it's a terrible hit, Rutherford. Absolute blindside elbow. Terrible hit. Absolute terrible hit. And they only give him a game? Oh, I'll be sending a video in on that. I tell you that right now. Because that ends careers, and we've got a player in a bad way right now. I don't want to see Rutherford injured. I know he ended up getting injured. Desbian grabbed him, and I think Vandermeer jumped in. I think the three of them, I mean, there wasn't any punches thrown, but I think the three of them, and somehow Rutherford got injured in the scrum, and you don't want that. You know, I don't want any head injuries in this game, or neck injuries, or spine. It's terrible. You don't ever want to see that, but I'm livid with that hit, absolutely livid. And then we come out of it killing.
Just then, the momentum in that third period, it felt like after the Rutherford incident, the whole building just kind of sank. You know, everybody was a bit, and there wasn't a bounce in that, was there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, no, like I said, no one wants to see, and I hope the boys. I mean, I'm mad for what he did to our player, but I wouldn't wish him any ill health, and I hope the pair of them come back as soon as possible. But it was a bad thing that he did on Yared.